Hello guys, I look kind of terrible right now, but like that's fine, just ignore it and we'll get away with it, it's fine. So today I'm going to be reacting to a video. I hope I don't get sued. That's such an odd joke now. I'm going to be reacting to a YouTube video called Jodie Can't Act. A little backstory. I'm obsessed with an actress called Jodie Whittaker, if you could not tell. She's amazing. She's been in a lot of things, but the main thing that everyone knows her from, she's the 13th Doctor in Doctor Who, massive British programme. I think everyone knows who she is. So the video in question has a lot of views and is made by a guy called L Patron. So we're just gonna watch and I'm gonna react and talk about it, because there are a lot of people who do not like that the Doctor is a woman, and this seems to be one of those people, so.
You know, I wonder how someone can be so bad at something. Seriously, I wonder how somebody could be so bad at something so simple. Now, of course, I'm not saying that acting is simple. I've done acting myself. However, I didn't do it as a career. If acting is your career, if acting is your life, you need to fit into that life. Jodie Whittaker is not fitting into that lifestyle. And this is the problem I'm having.
She's playing an alien. How do you fit into the character of an alien?
Right here. Number one, she has the accent. That is the stupidest accent. Firstly, I know it's a northern accent. Okay, fair enough. However, you don't add it into your character.
Okay. The first reason she cannot act is that she has a Yorkshire accent.
That's separate yourself from the character. You are not Jodie Whittaker. You are the 13th Doctor. So act like the 13th Doctor.
What?
And then I've seen
the 13th Doctor does not exist. She is the 13th Doctor. Okay.
Seen the justification for the accent is that all planets have a north. Yeah, all planets also have a north that, you know, sounds exactly like Yorkshire. What kind of stupid... I always say this. These people are idiots, right? Say it with me. These people are idiots. Secondly, she doesn't know how to intimidate someone. I've watched all the episodes so far, and well, I haven't really. I skipped it. I skipped halfway through most of the episodes.
So you haven't watched all the episodes so far? I can guarantee you who's skipped through the parts where she's actually intimidating people, which she doesn't need to do.
However, she cannot seem to intimidate anyone, and I've also noticed this in her previous movie and acting roles. Jodie is not an intimidation type character. It's sort of a bad thing. When you're playing a character like the Doctor, you need to be able to instill fear.
I mean, Matt Smith doesn't look very intimidating either. Okay, you know?
When you're playing a character like the Doctor, you need to be able to instill fear. I mean, I said this before. If you were to put Sarah Jane against Jodie Whittaker and ask everybody who they would feel more comfortable with, I would feel more comfortable with Sarah Jane. Sarah Jane looks responsible. She seems like a person... Trust me, if you didn't know any of them, you would most likely think that Sarah Jane was the Doctor. She looks the part. However, Jodie looks like a stupid, idiotic girl who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Someone's a bit angry. That was a bit much. What? I'm literally lost for words. We are nearly 2 minutes into this video and I'm already completely lost for words. The Doctor is not a set role. The Doctor is not a set person. The Doctor is whoever the person who takes that role is. I mean, yeah, the Doctor is a time Lord who does whatever, but the Time Lord, the Doctor's personality is whatever the actor's personality is to an extent. My favourite is bugging me.
And you know, most of the time people look around and then they say, don't blame the actress or actor, blame the writer. No, I am blaming the writer. Yeah, I'm blaming the writer because the writer is a fucking idiot. We all know Chris Chibnall is a fucking idiot.
Okay, first thing I've agreed with this whole video. First thing I've agreed with the whole video. Chris Chibnall.
He was given this job because, well, I don't know why he was given the job, but he's a fucking idiot. We all know that. However, Jodie Whittaker is not a good actress. If you're going to do this, at least pick somebody who either can act or has a nice big pair of something that we would want to see. That's all I'm talking about.
So he's saying that she cannot be the doctor, or she's not a good doctor because she doesn't have big boobs and she doesn't have a English accent. I feel like I don't know what to say. Honestly, this is my genuine reaction. I'm not pretending. I have no idea what to say about that. That's disgusting. Ew. Like, nobody, I mean, maybe a couple weird people on Tumblr, but like, those are going to be everywhere. Nobody that I know or that I could think of has complained about the doctor because his dick isn't big. Like, nobody's been like, oh, this isn't my doctor, he's got a small willy. Like, nobody's said that, I don't think. Okay. Moving on from that. This guy's probably only seen her in, like, Broadchurch and Doctor Who, which are, like, the two things most people have seen her in. She was in Black Mirror. She was incredible in Black Mirror. She was incredible in Adult Life Skills. She was incredible in Attack the Block. She was very intimidating in Attack the Block, actually, so I don't know what this guy's on about. But again, these are very old videos. These are very old films and programs, so he may not have seen these. I didn't even know that half of these films existed until I went into in depth about who she was a bit more. So I can give him that he may not have seen all of her acting jobs, but you can't judge her if you haven't. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna put this video in the link of the description, but there is a video of her acting in Antigone. I don't know how to say her name. I'm so sorry. She was doing a play, and her character, she did like a speech, and the way she delivered that speech is one of the most moving things I've ever heard. It gave me goosebumps. It was incredible, and I can guarantee you he's not seen that, but if he'd have seen that, his opinion probably wouldn't change, because he is clearly a very misogynistic person who does not like the idea of a woman being in charge of anything, unless she has big tits, obviously.
Don't pick somebody who doesn't have a nice big pair of anything, a nice rear, or a personality, or an acting ability.
That was so gross. What? That person did not give consent to be in the video, even if their face is not in it. They did not give consent for your hateful video to use their image, and especially did not give consent for you to talk about their body like that.
That's just hell for everybody. Like, there is nothing for us to watch.
There is not. He genuinely just admitted to only watching television because a person has a nice body or that they're good at acting. I can understand the good at acting part, but even if it is the most atrocious acting you've ever seen in your life, you will continue watching it if the person has big boobs or a big ass. Why would you admit to this on the internet? This is what I don't understand. Why would you say this publicly where people can comment and share? Okay.
There's no acting ability for us to watch a story, then there's no visuals for us to enjoy the story, if you get what I'm saying.
The visuals in Doctor Who are actually pretty good. The VFX are amazing, but I think you're talking about a different kind of visuals, and if you are disgusting, and you should stop watching television because you are not mature enough to actually appreciate the message behind the episodes.
So I don't know what the BBC were smoking when they were creating this series.
Maybe they were smoking whatever the fuck you aren't smoking. The BBC, I genuinely don't know what to say. I've never seen it. I watched 2 seconds of it, about the point where she has an accent. That was the only bit I'd seen. And I haven't seen the rest of this video. I saved it to react to. And I'm genuinely speechless. I don't know how to react to this. Like, he could have, okay, if he'd have left out the part where he talked about people's bodies, I could have respected this video more. I could have understood what he was trying to say, and I could have appreciated that, yeah, some of Jodie's lines that she delivered seemed a bit cringy and they were a bit odd. I'm angry that a person could watch a family-friendly program, a program aimed at children and families, and think this character is not a good character because she has a Yorkshire accent and no boobs. Like that is disgusting to me. That is, okay. Right, moving on.
Secondly, why is it that every single member of Doctor Who, I mean the companions right now, why do they all need to have tasks? I watched the Kerblam episode. I somehow managed to sit through it. I skipped through, of course, but I managed to skip through the whole thing, most of it.
The Kerblam episode was amazing, do not come for it. And you can't judge it if you skipped halfway through it. That is like me saying the movie Titanic is bad because it did not show the Titanic sinking when I only watched halfway through up to where the Titanic hits the iceberg. It's comparable to that. I can't say that because I haven't seen the rest of it. I haven't seen the bit that I was watching for. Like, you can't, okay.
I don't understand how the Doctor, or why the Doctor needs to give every single companion a task. It's like, I feel like you're just giving people stuff for the sake of, because if she did not give them tasks, they would be standing there doing nothing, and it would show how stupid the story actually is.
If they were standing there doing nothing, they would not figure out what needed to happen. Like, she gave them all tasks so that they weren't standing around doing nothing. Because if they were standing around doing nothing, they wouldn't be able to help the person who'd sent the message. They wouldn't be able to blend in properly, seeing as they're meant to be working there, transferred. So if Graham was just standing around, not doing his trash duty or whatever he was doing, they would be suspicious. They'd be like, you were just transferred over here to work, why aren't you working? But he probably skipped past the part where they said that they'd transferred, or he's probably skipped past the part where Graham found out incriminating evidence, or the Doctor explained why she was doing it. He probably skipped past most of it because it was unbearable to watch, according to him.
So, for example, they were doing in the Kerblam episode, whatever, they were doing something. So Jodie turns to Yaz and Ryan and tells them to go do something. Then she turns to Bradley and tells him to go do something, while she goes and does something else. How would the previous Doctors handle that?
The 10th Doctor literally had an army that he gave different jobs to. I don't know if you've seen that episode. You should have seen that episode. It was amazing. I can't remember the name of it. But he literally had jobs for every single person. This is such a stupid point. Like, the Doctor has had a Team TARDIS before, and the Doctor handled it the same way. Like, the Doctor told Yaz and Ryan to go to the packing department, which is where the slip would have been put in. That makes sense. The Doctor went and, I can't remember what she did. Well, and then Graham was told to, the Doctor originally was assigned the trash thing, and then swapped it with Graham because she needed to be at the packing department so that she could see who gave the note. But, like, so that's, okay. He clearly did not watch any of this episode.
Overall, the main thing that I really dislike about Jodie Whittaker's Doctor is the fact that she's weak. I really, really dislike that. If you were going to have a female actress, at least have somebody who can at least defend themselves. Jodie's only defense right now in the show is her intelligence. And even that doesn't help her most of the time. In the Rosa episode, she was strangled and almost killed.
She was literally made him strangle her because he knew. She knew. Okay. I'm going to play that clip for you. I know what clip he's talking about here because it's one of my favourite clips from that episode. I'm going to play it for you now. And then I'm going to explain what happens.
So even if I do this, smash your vortex manipulator. Yeah, there it is. Kicking in. Tied to your brain chemistry. You can't harm me. As much as you want to. That'd be nice to me because I'm your best chance of getting out of this time zone now.
Okay, well that bit's just been debunked, by the way. Okay, there you go. I've just debunked that bit for you. She was provoking him. She was not nearly dying. She was totally fine. She literally made him do that to prove that he was weak and she was strong. She was superior.
In the Kerblam episode, I'm not gonna... Maybe there's some episodes I missed because I didn't watch all the episodes.
He keeps saying that he did not watch all the episodes. We can tell you didn't watch all the episodes. You missed like 7 million points.
But in the Kerblam episode, she was attacked. The only reason she survived was because she teleported the guy just at the right time. Had she not done that, she would have been dead.
I haven't seen that clip. I'm actually going to find that clip now to see what he means. Just so that I'm fully informed. I think obviously I've seen that episode and I've seen that clip, but I don't specifically remember it. So I'm going to find it on probably Doctor Whovian or something. Okay. Okay, so I just read an entire Doctor Who recap of Kerblam blog and scoured YouTube for any clips, and I don't know what he's talking about. I don't remember the Doctor being attacked in that episode at all. A different character got attacked by the Kerblam bot, by one of the Kerblam man, and she helps him, or I think Yaz actually knocks his head off, but they still, like, I don't know where he got that from, but maybe he wasn't watching the episode. That might be it.
Jodie isn't physically fit. She's not stronger than anyone. She would be killed. The average male could just walk up and kill her like that. I'm not even talking about needing a gun. You can walk up to her and strangle her.
He just... Whoa! Whoa! That is disgusting! Oh my god! That is scary. That is scary that you dislike an actress so much that you would literally go as far to say she is weak and she could not fight a grown man. She's 5'5". A grown man could kill almost any woman if he put his mind to it. That is disgusting. I don't... That is genuinely scary. Like, I'm not on the verge of crying because I can't handle this kind of content or I'm immature. I am scared that a man could dislike an actress so much that he would publicly state, I could kill this woman and she would not be able to fight me back. Which is essentially what he has said. He is a grown man. He has just said, a grown man could easily kill this woman. Publicly. To be able to use the excuse for to be able to just justify your misogyny and your hatefulness to an actress solely because she's a woman, basically, that is not attractive, to be able to excuse your misogyny by saying she's weak, anybody could kill her if they wanted to. You have to be a special kind of messed up to be able to say that without even faltering, to be able to say a grown man could kill this woman and she would not be able to do anything about it. This is a scary man. I did not expect this from this video. Never in my wildest dreams would I have expected him to say this. I expected some scary, horrible things to have been said. I expected some very misogynistic things, which he has said, but I never expected anyone to. I know some really horrible people who do not like the Doctor or Jodie Whittaker, and it's perfectly fine to have the opinion that she's not good at acting, or that she's not a good doctor. It's even fine to have the opinion that she's not attractive, as long as you do not use it as a weapon. And I expected this video to be this, and I expected to be able to reply to it, because free speech, you know, I can say what I want, he can say what he wants. I wasn't gonna say anything about this man, like, in a horrible sense. I mean, I'm sure I have, but I would never have said this. But this man, this is a truly scary person. That is terrifying. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on from that. I know I sort of stayed with that for a while, but to be fair, I think I should have done. That was terrifying. Wow. Okay.
Or physically beat her down. Now, this sounds horrific, but I'm talking realistically here.
That's not... That is realistic, but it should not be real. He just went into pretty intense detail about attacking a woman on the street. A very small, woman who has no way of defending herself. He's just created this scenario of walking up to a 5'2" woman on the street, strangling her and beating her up, is what he's just described, because he doesn't like her acting. And that somehow has to do with... How does this have to do with the Doctor? Like, sure, the Doctor needs to be able to, like, whoever takes on the role of the Doctor needs to be able to handle themselves, because people don't like when the Doctor changes. Nobody liked when 9 went to 10, or when 10 went to 11. Nobody liked when 11 turned to 12. They're all going to have some pretty thick skin. Even David Tennant himself said, you need to have thick skin. She has thick skin. But nobody... Okay. There's only a couple minutes left in this video. There's like 2 minutes, and I'm glad, because this video is scary.
If this is a good show you want to prosper, the show needs to have logic, or some sort of logic. So
it needs to have logic. It is literally a program about an alien traveling through space and time. There was literally an episode about alien fat monsters that walk out of your body.
So, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. How will Jodie survive? If you wanted to actually prove me wrong, make an episode based in ancient Rome, or maybe, let's say, the Viking era, and then send Jodie there, and then I want to see how she would survive that. If you want to make a good episode, do that.
I don't know if this was made before the Witchfinders episode. I don't think it was, because Witchfinders was the episode after Kablam, I believe. But she went back to when was it? It was during the witch trials, that era, and she is faced with sexism, and she's like nearly drowned, and she gets out of it. He clearly must have skipped past that somehow. Okay. They did put her in that scenario though, my friend. They did practically put her in that scenario. She survived perfectly fine. She escaped chains underwater while holding her breath and tried to save a woman's life in that episode, and was faced with horrible sexism and everything. So, you know, mute point again, my friend.
You want to make a good episode, do that. Don't just put her in the modern century where she's, you know, in charge. Bloody hell, man. You know what? Jodie needs to stop smoking this nonsense that she's smoking. She needs to put down the cigarette and learn how to act.
Your last point is a bit weird, not gonna lie. My friend, patron, whatever. I'm assuming he means he's making a drug reference, but also that was a bit weird anyway. I don't know what he means. This video was, this video went in a different direction to what I thought it would. I thought it would be a semi light-hearted video where I poked fun at somebody who made invalid and ridiculous points about my favourite actress, but he took it to a place that was too far. I was willing to watch this video and think, oh, it's his opinion, whatever. I'm gonna point out that in some cases your opinion is wrong, and there is actually other pieces of evidence that suggest that she can act or whatever. And I was going to end the video with saying freedom of speech exists and he can say whatever he likes, he can think whatever he likes. But this video went in such a scary place. No child should have to hear that about anyone, especially somebody they look up to. And I can't imagine he expected children to be watching this video. But for a man to be able to say quite comfortably, without hesitation or concern, I could attack this woman and she would not be able to defend herself on the internet publicly, is such a scary thing. The fact that nobody has taken him up on this, as far as I know, I'm sure he knew people would be disgusted by this, or I hope he did. That's scary. That is so scary, and for anyone to hear that is a horrible thing. And, yeah. Okay, well, this video took a turn and I apologise. It's probably a bit longer than most videos. I'm not sure, I haven't edited yet, obviously. But the video is currently half an hour long, so hopefully I get to edit that down a bit. I'm not going to link to the full video because he deserves absolutely no clout from this whatsoever. He deserves nothing. But yeah, that was Jodie Whittaker stan reacting to the video Jodie Whittaker can't act. And I'm disgusted. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't like, comment, subscribe. Please don't comment hate right now because I'm not going to listen to it. And my siblings are being loud in the background. I apologise. Goodbye.